Okay, so welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're heading down to Fort Moore in Georgia.
Ooh, Fort Moore.
Yeah, a lot of history there, right? Home of the 2nd Ranger Battalion, tons of stories, and
Heck, there's some spooky stories too, I bet.
you bet. We're talking ghosts. We've got some first-hand accounts from people stationed there, some historical records we dug up, and,
Oh, you even found some paranormal research.
yep, got that too. So get ready, this one's going to be a wild ride.
All right, let's dive in. What do we got first?
Okay, so this first one, this is, they call it the Paratrooper Shadow.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Right. So this is about a young ranger, a private, who tragically died during parachute training
Oh, no.
back in the 1980s. And ever since then, people at Fort Moore have been reporting, strange things happening, specifically in the parachute packing shed.
What kind of strange things?
Oh, typical ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Sudden cold spots,
Yeah.
rustling parachute silk when no one's around, even quick glimpses of like a shadowy figure.
Classic haunted house material. So do you think, is this just like people getting spooked? Or could there be something more to it?
Well, I mean, that's what we're here to find out.
Right.
But, it does make you think, especially when you consider some of the things I read in this paranormal
Oh,
research.
yeah. What did you find?
Well, there's a theory that sudden tragic deaths, they can leave behind an energy imprint, almost like a recording of the event. And it just plays over and over again.
Like an echo.
Yeah,
Pretty creepy.
definitely creepy. But it kind of makes sense if you think about it, right? The trauma of it all, the suddenness. You'd think it could leave some sort of mark,
I know, I would be traumatized.
especially with how intense ranger training is. They
Yeah.
push themselves to the limit.
Absolutely.
So it's not hard to imagine how, a sudden death like that could really shake things up, leave a lingering presence, a sense of, like, shock and disbelief. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of lingering presences, there's another story here that's pretty fascinating. This one's different. It's about a World War II veteran, and after serving, he returned to Fort Moore as an instructor.
So he dedicated his life to training new rangers?
Exactly. He spent years there, right up
Mm.
until his death in the 1960s. But here's the thing.
What's that?
People say he never really left.
Wait, like, his ghost is still there?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
There have been sightings of a spectral figure just, patrolling the training grounds.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people even hear his voice, like he's still giving commands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like he's watching over the place, protecting it. Maybe he's just so connected to Fort Moore, his spirit just stayed behind. Loyal to the end.
Dedicated, yeah. A guardian of the Rangers.
Exactly.
Like that.
Now, this last story we've got, this one's really unsettling.
Let's hear it.
It's about the Lost Patrol.
Lost Patrol.
Yeah, whole group of rangers vanished during a night navigation exercise.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Well, that's the thing. No one knows. They were in the forests surrounding the base, just disappeared. Extensive searches turned up nothing. No trace of them.
That is really unsettling.
Right. And of course, rumors started swirling, about what happened. People whispering about some kind of sinister force in the woods,
Mhm.
something that just swallowed them whole.
People always say there's something lurking in the woods.
Yeah, but there's more to it than just that. People, hikers, and soldiers have reported hearing things in those woods, especially on foggy nights.
Like what? Footsteps.
Yeah, like the sound of marching boots
Mm-hmm.
and muffled voices,
Yeah.
almost like they're trying to call for help.
Oh, wow. It's like they're still out there lost. Makes you think twice about going for a hike, right?
No
It
kidding.
really makes you wonder, what happened to them? Did they get lost, disoriented?
Yeah, I mean, could have been anything, right? Wild animals, an accident, we'll probably never know for sure.
I guess that's part of what makes these disappearances so creepy. They just tap into our fear of the unknown. Anything is possible.
So what do you think? Is Fort Moore really haunted? Are these stories just, spooky campfire tales? Or is there something more going on?
It's a tough one. I mean, there's definitely a lot of unexplained activity at Fort Moore,
Mm-hmm.
but whether it's ghosts or just, our imagination's running wild, well, that's up for debate.
I guess that's the beauty of it, right? The mystery.
Yeah,
It keeps us guessing. Makes you think, if you were to walk through those training grounds at night.
Would you feel a chill? Wondering if those shadows are hiding something?
Exactly.
Fort Moore is a place where every shadow holds a story. Every rustle of leaves could be, a message from the past. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it makes you question what's really out there, what's hiding just beyond our understanding.
And that's something for our listeners to ponder. What do you think draws spirits to these places? Is it unfinished business? A powerful emotional connection? Or is it something else entirely, something we can't even comprehend?
Keep those questions in mind as you explore the world around you. You never know, even in the most familiar places, you might just stumble upon something truly unexplainable.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into Fort Moore. Until next time, stay curious and maybe keep a nightlight on.
Just in case.